ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2022 will see participation from a total of 16 teams from across the globe. The showpiece T20 event starts from October 16 with the qualifiers with as many as 8 teams slugging it out for 4 vacant spots to the Super 12 stage, which will act as a tournament proper that will begin from October 22. All the teams have named the final squads for the T20 World Cup. However, the teams have till 9th of October to make changes to their squads, after which they will need to have any squad changes sanctioned by the ICC. So, let's take a look at all the squads. First up, the qualifiers, Group A. Namibia. Namibia have banked on the experience of their talismanic skipper Gerard Erasmus and sees a blend of youth and experience. Many of the impressive performers from the 2021 edition of the tournament have been retained, as Namibia will hope to replicate their performances from the UAE in Australia. Second are Netherlands. Scott Edwards will lead the side that has a strong pace attack with Brendan Glover, Tim van der Gerten, Logan van Beek and Paul van Merkin. Notable additions are former South African international Roelof van der Merwe and pace bowler all-rounder Colin Ackerman. Next up are the newly minted Asia Cup champions and the strongest team in the qualifiers, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka have named Dushmantha Chameera and Lahiru Kumara in their 15-member squad, but their participation will be subject to their fitness ahead of the tournament. Led by Dasun Sanaka, most of the players from the Asia Cup 2022 feature in the T20 World Cup squad. The ones who miss out on both the main squad and the reserve are Matisha Pathirana, who made his debut at the Asia Cup, Nuwan Tushara and Asita Fernando. The final Group A team is the UAE. UAE will be led by CP Rizwan, but their most capped player Rohan Mustafa's absence is a major talking point. The veteran 33-year-old had played as recently as last month for UAE and was dropped subsequently from the playing 11 during the Asia Cup qualifiers in Oman. Moving on to Group B, Ireland. Skipper Andrew Balbirnie will lead a strong Ireland squad. Opener Paul Stirling, key all-rounder George Dockerell and Balbirnie provide the experience in the 15-member squad, while star batter Harry Tector and consistent pacer Mark Adair put the polish on a well-balanced outfit. Scotland. Pacers Josh Davey and Brad Wheel impressed during various stages of last year's edition of the tournament in the UAE and have been selected in a strong squad that will be captained by experienced batter Richard Barrington. West Indies. Evan Lewis makes a return to the squad for the first time since the 2021 event. The squad, led by Nicholas Pooran, also has 2 uncapped players in Yannick Karaya and Raymond Reefer and a surprise inclusion of Johnson Charles. There was no place for Andre Russell or Fabian Allen, both of whom played the last edition, with the lead selector clarifying that Russell was in fact dropped. The final Group B team is Zimbabwe. Skipper Craig Irvine returns after an injury to lead Zimbabwe in Australia, while pace spearhead Blessing Muzarbani also makes the 15-member group. The squad also sees a return from injuries to Tendai Chatara, Wellington Masakadza and Milton Shumba. Moving on to Super 12 Group 1, Afghanistan. Mohammad Nabi, who led Afghanistan in the recently concluded Asia Cup, takes up the captaincy reins again. Samiullah Shinwari, Hashmatullah Shahidi, Afsar Zazai, Kareem Jannat and Noor Ahmed, all of whom were part of the Asia Cup squad, miss out. Australia, the reigning champions. In the biggest news surrounding this group, Tim David has been picked by the Australian selectors, formally completing a switch from associate member Singapore. The selection of the hard-hitting batting all-rounder is the only change from Australia's all-conquering 2021 side, replacing spinner Mitchell Swepson to give Aaron Finch another option with the bat. England. Josh Butler leads the team in his first global tournament as captain. Jason Roy misses out from this 15-man group, with England preferring Phil Salt. Alex Hales is back after injury to Johnny Bairstow, while David Melan also owns a recall. Mark Wood and Chris Wokes have recovered from their respective injuries and have been named in the squad, but there is no sign of Jofra Archer though. New Zealand. Led by Kane Williamson, the Black Caps have made 3 changes to the squad that featured the final of the 2021 T20 World Cup. Loki Ferguson, Michael Bracewell and Finn Allen replaced Kyle Jamieson, Todd Astle and Tim Seifert respectively. On to Super 12 Group B. Bangladesh. Former captain Mohammedullah has been dropped from the squad, which will be led by Saqib Al Hasan. Bangladesh have made wholesale changes from the squad that crashed out of the Asia Cup without a single win. Parvez Hussain Iman, Anamul Haq, Mehdi Hassan, Mohammad Naeem, all of whom were part of the Asia Cup squad, miss out, while experienced middle order batter Mushfiqur Rahim has retired from this format. India. Jasprit Bumrah and Harshal Patel make their return from injury in this Rohit Sharma-led squad, which is missing all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja, who sustained an injury during the Asia Cup. The batting lineup is along expected lines with captain Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant and Dinesh Karthik all included. Arshdeep Singh and Bhuvneshwar Kumar are the 2 other pacers in this squad, along with all-rounder Hardik Pandya. R. Ashwin, Yajwendra Chahal and Akshar Patel are the specialist spinners. Mohammad Shami has been named as a standby player along with fellow pacer Deepak Chahar, leg spinner Ravi Bishnoi and batter Shreyas Iyer. Pakistan. Shaheen Shah Afridi is set to return from injury. The squad led by Babar Azam also features Shan Masood, who is yet to play in a T20I, while Fakhar Zaman has been sidelined to the reserves after a knee injury. Finally, South Africa. Rassie van der Dusen was the most notable omission from this squad as he continues nursing a finger injury. Riley Russo, who made his return to the South African T20I setup after a gap of almost 6 years, also finds a place in this squad alongside exciting talent Tristan Stubbs. The team will be led by Temba Bavuma. Now tell us, who do you think has the strongest squad heading into T20 World Cup and which team could lift the coveted trophy this year in Australia? Do let us know down below.